Malcolm Subban was half a minute away from shutting out his former team as the Vegas Golden Knights defeated the Boston Bruins 3-1 on Sunday night. Welcome into the Boston Bruins newsfeed post-game recap. This is Adam Blue reporting for CLNS, a leading online provider of audiovisual coverage of the Boston Bruins. The Bruins gave another pitiful performance on Sunday night at the T-Mobile Arena, mustering up just a late goal from David Pastrnak that denied Subban of his first NHL shutout. The goal, which was deflected in off the skate of Vegas forward William Karlsson, came with 30.6 seconds left and cut the Golden Knights' lead to 2-1. Just 16 seconds later, Oscar Lindberg sealed the deal for the expansion franchise, netting an empty net goal for the 3-1 victory. The Bees not only looked absolutely abysmal for the third time in their first 5 contests, but allowed Subban to inflict revenge on the team that drafted him in the first round and waived him this preseason. Subban made 21 stops to earn his first NHL victory. The 23-year-old was making his first start of the season after Marc-Andre Fleury was placed on injured reserve with a concussion. Subban had made 2 previous starts for the Bruins in his career, with both lasting less than 2 periods. He entered tonight's encounter with an 0-2-0 record, a 5.81 goals against average, and a .727 save percentage, but was never really tested by a team that should have wanted to throw any and all shots at the inexperienced netminder. After a slow and prodding first period that saw a combined 9 shots on goal, 2 Golden Knights tallied their first career NHL goals, which gave Vegas an insurmountable lead. Sean Kuraly ran into some heavy traffic after breaking out of the Boston zone, and a pass back to Kevin Miller at the blue line was errant. Miller could not corral the puck as he was skating forward and lost an edge on the back pass, and the loose puck was snatched by Alec Tuch. Tuch skated in on net and lifted a shot over Tuukka Rask and off the crossbar for his first NHL goal with 5:12 left in the period. The 21-year-old played 6 games with the Minnesota Wild last season, taking 8 shots on net and tallying a -3 rating. The second period woes continued for Boston as another Golden Knight notched his first career NHL goal. A clean face-off win in the Boston zone led to the puck being worked around the blue line, with Vegas native Derek Engelland finding Tuch at the crease. Tuch had 2 chances for his second goal in 3 minutes, with Rask sprawling on his back to make 1 stop. The puck squirted free to Vadim Shipachyov, who buried it in the net with 2:14 left in the period. Shipachyov signed a 2-year, $7 million contract to leave the KHL, but was in the minors along with Tuch to begin the season. Somehow an expansion team has a deeper roster than the Bruins do right now. Things went from bad to worse for Boston in the third period, as a slap shot from former Bees defenseman Colin Miller struck the lower body of Adam McQuaid. McQuaid collapsed to the ice immediately and lay motionless before needing lots of help getting out of the rink. He was not putting any weight on his right skate while being escorted off, and his status for the Bruins' next game on Thursday night is clearly up in the air. The loss drops the Bruins to 2-3-0 on the season and 1-2-0 on their 3-game West Coast road trip. In all 3 losses, the Bees have looked inept and have been totally dominated in all aspects of the game by both the Golden Knights and the Colorado Avalanche. While we knew there would be some growing pains with the rookies on this roster, the lack of consistent effort from the veterans is alarming. There could be several excuses: the early road trip, the back-to-back games this weekend while traveling, the injuries and jumbled lines, the lack of practice time, but none of them sufficiently describe the Bees' disappointing play. Tuukka Rask, who made 23 saves tonight, hasn't been good enough either, but tonight's loss wasn't his fault at all. His offense gave up a turnover at the blue line on the first goal, and there were 4 white jerseys surrounding the crease on the second goal, yet no one covered Shipachyov. Boston will get 3 days off to regroup and recover before beginning a 4-game homestand that lasts for 2 weeks. First up is the Vancouver Canucks on Thursday night, as old friends the Sedin brothers will renew acquaintances with Brad Marchand. Puck drops right around 7 p.m. at the Garden. This has been Adam Blue for CLNS.